Eagles have a highly developed sense of sight which allows them to easily spot prey. Eagles have excellent 20 out of 5 vision compared to an average human who only has 20 out of 20 vision. This means eagles can see things from 20 feet away that we can only see from 5 feet away. No wonder we use the term eagle eyes to describe superb vision. Have you ever wondered why Prophet Hagin is referred or characterized to an eagle? Because of the acute, forensic, prophetic vision navigation in the spirit, bringing out mysteries, tying God's people's lives which cannot be revealed to the naked eye.
You say wailing red, lift up your hands. The Lord is doing something for you and through you. Yes! The Lord said I should tell you there will be no death in your family. The Lord said I should tell you, you will not attend any more funerals now.
I receive.
I don't know who has a name that starts with a P that you know.
My wife, she's got patience.
Patience.
Yes.
And I don't know who is close to you who has had 4 miscarriages. Miscarriages. Consecutive miscarriages.
Yes, sister.
Yes, sister?
Yes.
We have to pray against an operation.
Oh, yes.
An operation of some kind. To your wife.
My wife, yeah. That's
We have to pray against an operation.
Thank you.
But I don't know if this will be a second operation. I don't know. But we have to pray against an operation. Because your wife has got fear for an operation.
Yeah,
She's afraid of being operated.
That's very true.
I don't know what she has told you, but she has a feeling that if she's to be operated, she will die on the operation table.
That's very true.
How do you know?
Our first attempt to have a child, we had an operation. She had an operation.
Why do you say attempt?
Like the first time.
The first time you had a child,
Yes.
the child was operated.
Yes.
But I don't know what happened. Because there was a time where your wife was taking medication, like a Paracet, a liquid Paracet, not Paracet as in the tablet. This Paracet was written 5% alcohol. It was a very powerful pain stop. I don't know what was happening. I don't know whether the operation took time to heal or what.
That's very true.
So she was taking medication which was a bit painful, because she started as though the normal things that if it's cold, the operation will be painful. But it got to a point where even when it was not cold, she was now very uncomfortable. She will be wearing warm clothes when it is hot.
Even up until now.
Huh?
Even up until now.
Even up to now.
Yes.
She wears warm clothes when it is hot.
Very true.
The Lord is doing something to her body right now. You are prophesying, man of God.
I receive.
I saw a time when she was actually taking a very powerful pain stop. Like not the normal medication. You know the kind of medication which so right now we have to pray for a liver. Your wife's liver. I know it doesn't make sense. Because the bottle she was taking was written 5% alcohol. And this medication had an effect on her liver. I know this is crazy what I'm saying. But that's what the Lord is showing me. Who is called D something? Who is called Denny or Denzel? Or
Denzel. Child to my... the second born to my brother's child.
Who?
My brother's child, the second born.
You know you're supposed to be wearing glasses?
Yeah, that's true.
Your eyesight.
That's true.
There's something wrong with your eyesight.
That's true.
Because sometimes you actually have these, I don't know. When last did you have migraine headaches?
3-4 years ago.
What was happening when you went to the eye specialist? What did they say? Did you ever get...
Yeah, they told me you should wear glasses.
They said you should wear glasses?
Yes.
And you refused?
I refused.
I like that. I like... You are prophesying, man of God. He says I refused. Your faith said no.
Yes, my prophet.
You see, I saw a man who had like 68 cattle before. 68. He had money.
Yes.
The man had a lot of cattle. He actually had a paddock. You know, like a farm.
Yes.
He had a paddock.
My grandfather.
Lots of cattle.
Yes, man.
Like lots of them.
Yes.
Such that if you would miss a cattle, they would not know that the cattle is not there.
That's true.
There were lots of them.
That's true.
And this man owned like a grinding mill. You know a grinding mill?
Yes.
Where people would come to put their... People would come to this grinding mill to do whatever they were doing with their maize. Is that right?
That's true.
But there's something that happened. There's a person with the name that he was called T something. Sort of a Mzukuru. Like a niece. Who worked there. And I saw something that happened. He brought in a Malawian man who came to work at that grandfather's.
That's true.
And that's how things began to disappear.
That's true. Very true.
Like disappearing.
100%.
Like disappearing.
100%.
And this is something that actually was a pattern which would follow men, such that I see you holding car keys, eh? I see you holding car keys of a car which is no longer here.
That's true.
I don't know if you had an accident before, or I don't know what happened to your car, but I saw a car that you once had, but you no longer have it.
Yes.
Yes, what?
It was repossessed.
It was repossessed. Somebody shout prophesy. I can't hear you say prophesy. Prophesy. Say, look at me very well. Are you looking at me? Yes. Look at me from head to toe.
Yes, my prophet.
Are you seeing me clearly?
Yes.
That's how you're going to be counting your cars in your garage. Say the way. Celebrate the prophetic in the house. Celebrate Jesus. So, I saw a man who was called T something. I don't know if this is Timothy or... No. This man was untrustworthy, but he was called Trust. He was called Trust. And this Trust was close to this. You called him Sekuru. You called him Uncle.
Yes, that's true.
The man who was taking care of this guy.
That's true.
You understand?
That's true.
There was something about you when you were growing up. You know, you had a sharp mind.
Very
Sharp mind.
100%.
Such a sharp mind that you were actually supposed to have gone to Europe for school.
100%. Almost 90% of my classmates, they are engineers. Some are in Dubai, some are in Europe, some are in the United States. I'm the only one left today in Zimbabwe.
You are the only one. That says the Lord unto you, sir. Your life is going to open up.
I see.
We are not prophesying to you. No. We are creating a... You know what is called a black hole? We are creating a magnetic field on you. Because you are not chase after things. No. The amazing thing is this. Who is called Patience?
My wife.
Your wife is called Patience.
Yes.
Patience is not your wife's name. Your wife inherited someone else's name.
Yeah, that's true.
What is true?
The aunt is called Patience.
Exactly.
You are prophesying, man of God.
Now, there was someone who stayed with your wife, and when she stayed, this is a woman who stayed with your wife, and this woman, she didn't call her aunt, she would call her mom,
That's true.
even though she was her aunt.
That's very true.
This Patience is the one who took care of Patience.
Yes, that's true.
Huh?
Yes.
There is something that the Lord wants to do for your family. Say, as surely as the Lord lives. I see a white man who's going to call you within 7 days.
I see.
Actually, there is a man who spoke to you a few months ago who wanted you to see. I think this man was once in transport before. He was once in like haulage trucks, something like that.
Yes, true.
A very rich man who had like haulage trucks.
Yeah, true.
Of God, he's actually confirming that somebody who was into haulage trucks called him recently. He has 2 haulage trucks that were had contracts before, but they no longer had contracts. So he wants him to source the contracts for him so that they can get into business.
Say, I don't know this, right? Right?
Yes.
There is no way I can know this, right?
No way.
Okay. You know what? When I was praying, I said, God, who are you going to give money today? And he said, everyone. But as a sign, I'm going to bring a man wearing a red shirt. When that man comes, tell him that he should not worry, because even though the wife was praying for twins, tell him that the twins will come later. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then he said, tell that man that the money is going to come to be able to sustain the twins which are coming, say the Lord unto that man.
He wants to say,
A few days ago, we were discussing with my wife, and we said now our first child is now 3 years. We said we want another child. So we said, no, the man, we are going to have a girl and a boy, the twins. And the one is called the angel, and the other is called the major. So we were discussing about the twins. So we are just
So the Bible, you want to talk to someone who stays in waterfalls.
Yes, I have got a guy who my friend who stays in Waterfalls.
What does he do?
He's a man of God. We share and we do business in mining.
You do business together.
Yes.
He says in Waterfalls.
Yes.
I don't know, but I saw something blue. I don't know what it was. But it's a blue, like a blue truck. Like a blue truck. Anyway, there is someone who once stayed in high fields before.
Yeah, the guy who does the electric trucks, he grew up in Highfields.
The guy who does the haulage trucks.
Yes.
He grew up in high fields.
Yes.
The reason why I'm saying this is not just a business partner. This is someone who you don't even, you call each other as though you are.
We are more than friends.
Exactly.
Yes.
You, because I see you sitting down at some place where you eat certain, traditional,
Yes.
you like eating cow's feet, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. And then, so this should be sealed this month of February. Everything will be signed.
Thank you,
You
Jesus.
understand what I'm saying? Lift up your hands. The Lord is going to do that for you.
Thank
And I
you, Lord.
pray in the name of Jesus that every delay, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for patience, I'm praying for patience, sister. The miscarriages, they are over now.
Thank you,
Are you hearing what I'm
Jesus.
saying?
Thank you.
They are over now. Because I saw
Thank
a
you.
point where she spent 3 months bleeding. This, your wife's sister, there was a time she miscarried and she took like 3 months bleeding.
That's true.
3 months.
Last year.
Last year, such that she lost weight. She ended up not even having to change the whole wardrobe,
Very much.
like very thin.
That's very true.
But who is called Esther? Who's called Esther?
Yes, she's one of the daughters of my aunt,
Which aunt?
sister to my father.
Huh? That's very strange. That's very strange. So you are not going to be like your uncle. You are going to gather wealth and it will not disappear.
I see.
You are not going to be like your grandfather.
I see.
You are going to gather wealth and it's going to disappear. The secret.
I see.
When your grandfather died, there was a woman who was now there, who was as the age of some of his children,
That's true.
like a very young lady,
That's true.
like very young. That's not your portion.
I see.
You remain with your wife.
Thank you, Jesus.
Someone is going to give you $4,000 as a deposit for your business.
I receive
Give it in the name of Jesus.
I receive
Register today for a one-on-one healing, prophetic, counseling, and deliverance session with Prophet Arthur. Contact us on our WhatsApp platform on +447 37724 37629.